I'm very excited to be able to test the camera before launch. But by the time you get to see this video, the CM42 will already be in stock and ready to be purchased. For those of you who have followed Verkada, you've probably seen that we've gone through a couple of iterations of our cameras, and the recent additions being the CD42, 52, and 62 domes, and the CB52 and 62 bullets. So it makes a lot of sense that the popular mini indoor camera will also get a revamp. And by that I mean the latest Ambarella chipsets and extended on-board storage. A very, very similar setup to the dome and bullets. If you ever wondered why do we have a mini dome as part of our portfolio? Well, because there are certain areas in which you'd rather not have a big hanging dome, or even worse, a bullet. Think about reception areas, possibly hotel hallways, coffee shops, restaurants. And this small device will better blend in with your existing environment. As you can see, it fits in my palm, is very, very small, and it does have IR illuminators, so it will still be able to record even if there is no light in the area. The only thing that you won't get in a mini dome versus a regular one is the capability to optically zoom the image. As you can imagine, that process does rely on extra mechanisms inside the camera, and it's not possible to fit one at this scale. And for those of you who are upgrading from Series 1, what you'll also notice is that as opposed to a magnet-based system where you can actually twist and open the camera, we have now opted for screw options. And personally, although I do like the way that you can just unscrew the camera and pull it apart, I also do realize that this might be a security risk in case somebody will go up there and try to grab it. So now with the additions of these screws, you can have that peace of mind that even in those scenarios, you will be covered. This camera comes with tamper alerts, as all our other models, so you'll also get notifications in real time in case somebody is attempting to do that. Inside the box, you'll also get a QR code to direct you to the install guide, a torx screwdriver to open the camera, and mounting screws for the walls. Now what I'll do is that I'll go to the room next door and I'll change my old Mini for this one. That's my CM41 that I had there for a while to protect what I call the Lego room. And I'm going to swap it with the new one. Also remember that you'll need your screwdriver to unscrew the mounting plate from the camera itself. All done. I took the plastic film off the cover, and it's something that I recommend you do so as well post-install, because if you forget, then you'll soon realize that the image quality will be very, very poor. Unrelated note, here is how I power my camera via a regular, simple layer 2 PoE switch. That uplinks my camera to the rest of my LAN via a power line adapter, although obviously in an enterprise environment, I would not recommend you to do so. Most likely you won't want to rely on your power cables to allow the camera to communicate. The reason I mentioned it is because Verkada cameras don't really care about how they get to the internet as long as they can do so.